Welcome, Capricorn. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach. I help sensitive, self reflective souls choose maximum growth. I've got a divinely connected, spiritual, and intuitive message for you today. This is a totally new spread, Capricorn. So it's not one I've tried out on clients, and it's not one I've tried out on myself, but I received a message last night that we need to try it out on the channel today. So this looks at the inner world versus the outer world, the inner pressures or tensions versus the outer pressures or tensions. And we'll draw a total or overall message or advice card at the end. So first, on the outside, Ace of Swords. Inside, Princess of Cups. Inside, Six of Swords. And outside, Prince of Pentacles. Funny. All right. So this is a funny, actually, we're going to start the other way. We're going to start on the outside. We've got conflicting energies already on the outside. We have one energy that's ready to move on, that has made a new decision, that wants to start a new way forward. So this is a new idea. This is a new beginning. This is a new start. And this is a decision that has come at a bit of a cost, where it was a decision and you had to cut off other avenues in order to choose this one. So this is like one true path, one destiny kind of decision. We have this Knight of Pentacles here, who may be a person, or it may just be an energy outside of you that is reluctant to move onwards in this new direction. So he's maybe taken up the sword, but doesn't really want to go there. Or perhaps you're feeling as if the progress is slower than it needs to be. This Pentacles energy doesn't like to move fast, especially this Knight does not like to move fast. So although the decision has been made, Capricorn, you may not be seeing results, or you may not be seeing the forward movement you need to be seeing or want to be seeing. But let's look at the inside and let's look at how this is affecting it. Right here we have Princess of Cups, and then the Six of Swords. And although this is a Swords card, it's on the water, and so I see these two cards as connected to your emotions very strongly. Princess energy is a very emotional, very sensitive inward energy. So this is about being very much in tune with what you're feeling and allowing yourself to move on from situations that are no longer emotionally fulfilling. So there's a decision being made on the inside that this is the way we need to go. And you've put it out to the universe perhaps, or you've stated this is what you want to do. But there's a delay in your healing. There's a delay in your moving on, Capricorn. And it's because you keep returning to the scene of the crime. You keep returning to the injustice. You keep going through the process of feeling that emotion again and again. It's kind of like you don't want to let it go. You won't let go of that initial hurt, or you won't let go of the way it felt. Kind of like sometimes when you go to visit people of a certain age and they tell you the same stories over and over and over, it's kind of like they can't let it go. All right, that's where you are. And so you're healing, moving forward, but then you move back because you go back to reopen the wound, and then you move a little bit forward, and then we go back and we this time pour a little bit of lemon juice in the wound, and then we heal. And then it almost closes up, we pour a little salt. That's why you're not seeing anything move, and you're not seeing anything move on the physical level. Sometimes when we decide things on the inside, the universe immediately responds to us because it wants us to, it wants to confirm that we're on the right track, wants to validate that, but it also wants to encourage us. But we can sabotage that immediate response when we go back and forth in our healing process, when we don't just commit to a single healing direction. And the funny thing is, on the outside, it looks like you've done it. The sword comes out of the water. So he leaves the emotion. This hand is leaving the emotion. It's coming out into the air and it's saying, okay, this is the direction I'm going. So on the outside, people think that's what you're doing. That's what you've said you're doing. But what actually happens is this backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. and that's why it's slow to happen. Let's look at an advice or another message. The Hermit. Okay, the Hermit is saying to you, don't need to rush this, take your time. If you're not ready to shoot forward, if you're not quite ready to let it go, that's all right. Sit with it for a day. Learn from it for a day. Have a dialogue with it for a day, and then release it. Don't push yourself to let things go faster than what you're ready to. The Hermit is very wise. He knows how to maneuver in these terrains that are very desert-like, but there's also water down there. So he knows how to maneuver in all of these ways. He allows for reflection. He allows for dialogue. He allows for conversation. So open that up with yourself a little bit more. Take your time so that when you finally decide, okay, I'm moving on, you just go straight forward and you go forward quickly. But take the slower time right now to reflect, okay? All right, Capricorn, thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And if you're curious about who I am and what I do, there's more information in the description below, and there's some links you can check out. I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great week.